What are metaphors? A metaphor is a figure of speech used to describe one thing by suggesting a comparison to another thing using symbolism. In other words, a metaphor often uses one thing to represent the traits of another. An example of a metaphor would be to say, Bob's tentacles are twisting vines. Often, people get metaphors confused with a similar figure of speech, the simile. A simile makes a comparison between two different things using like or as. An example of a simile is, Orville is as bald as a bowling ball. Metaphors are commonly used in literature, music, poetry, and popular culture to add vivid descriptions, imagery, and emphasis to language. He was burning up. She is a night owl. Taste the rainbow. You're probably familiar with more metaphors than you think. You ain't nothing but a hound dog is one of Elvis's most famous metaphors. And Rihanna wasn't being literal when she sang, lightning strikes every time she moves. Poet Carl Sandburg used metaphor when he wrote, the fog comes on little cat feet. Sometimes metaphors are overused. Then they become cliches. Have you heard of any of these cliched metaphors? He is the black sheep of the family. Don't open a can of worms. Remember, metaphors describe without using the words like or as. To use metaphors in your writing, think creatively and use interesting and unique comparisons to craft your descriptions. Here are some more examples of metaphors to inspire you. Alonzo is a walking party. Ella was so happy she floated across the room. The monster's roar was a clap of thunder. Just remember to use comparisons that people will understand. For example, if you say, Fred was an intergalactic explorer who hadn't had a proton donut in weeks, your audience may be confused. Now you should be ready to try writing some metaphors of your own. Learn more at yourdictionary.com.